It's Black History Month in Canada. It's a time when non-Black Muslims often turn to Black Muslims to get educated on Black culture and history. But we non-Black Muslims need to have a talk. We need to talk about racism against Black Muslims in our community. Because while Islam isn't racist, Muslims can be. Islam outright rejects racism. It teaches justice and equality. And interestingly enough, it does so without being colorblind. The Quran shows us that diversity is a good and positive thing. Diversity is a sign from God. God says in the Quran that He has made us into nations and tribes. Why? So that we may know one another. And God continues by saying, do you know who's the noblest in the sight of God? The one who's most pious. Not the whitest, not Arabs, the most pious. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is reported to have said that there's no difference between an Arab and a non-Arab except in piety. The Prophet is said to have corrected people who were ridiculing other people because of their ancestry or status or skin color. There's a wonderful story of Bilal that we Muslims love to tell. He was at first enslaved and then freed. He took on a respected position in the early Muslim community. He became the official caller to prayer. Many other people who gathered around the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were actually Black, and they were respected and admired. When they entered Islam, their status was elevated, and we still look up to them today. But their stories were whitewashed over time. So often, Muslims don't even know that their role models had dark skin. And yet, despite everything we learn from the Quran and the prophetic example, racism is alive and well in many Muslim communities. It's so bad that some Black people say they feel uncomfortable in Muslim spaces. They say they're made to feel unworthy, lesser than. They say their Blackness prevents people from noticing their Muslimness. And that's tragic, because we're all supposed to be in this together. We're one ummah after all. There are Muslims looking down on people with dark skin. There are Muslims making jokes about Black people and using derogatory and racist words. There are Muslims openly saying they don't want to marry Black people, or they don't want their children to marry them. When I raise these issues, people tell me I'm making a big deal out of nothing. They say they're just joking, that I'm too sensitive. But these attitudes end up causing real harm to Black people. If you're scared or intimidated by someone because they're Black, you won't want anything to do with them. We hear stories of people crossing the road when they see a Black person or holding on to their belongings when a Black person passes them. We hear about Black people having trouble renting homes or even finding jobs. If you expect that someone's work will be inferior because they're Black, you won't want to hire them. You won't treat them with respect when you encounter them in your workplace, and you won't value their contributions. If you come with the assumption that Black people don't know much about Islam, you'll treat them in a patronizing way, and you'll deny yourself the possibility of learning from them and growing collectively together. Racism harms the person with the prejudice just as much as it does the person impacted. It's a spiritual disease, and we've got to get rid of it. So this Black History Month, let's re-examine our biases, and let's work towards living the true message of Islam. It's very clear that Islam stands against racism. God calls on us to treat other human beings with respect and dignity, and to strive towards goodness together. Let's commit to doing that today and always. I'm Safiyyah Ally for Let the Quran Speak.
Our videos reach people all over the world. We hope you will seize the opportunity to share in the reward from God. Please support us today.